Holy shit. Alright, let me show you what I got, boys. Alright, so we got that Napa bucket deal going on. So I got the brake pads, right? Front brake pads. And then I just went ahead and got the oil filter. Usually I go to Walmart because they have the what's it called? The regular OEM Mopar filter for Cummins. But that's just as good. I change the oil, you know, every 4,000, which is like ridiculously stupid. So it doesn't even matter what filter and oil I run. So oil, I'm running Wolf's Head 1540, partially synthetic. Pretty good oil. Haven't had a problem with it. And yeah, I don't need to run AMSOIL or anything crazy like that, because at the end of the day it doesn't matter as long as you change it, you know, relatively quick. Make sure you have enough oil in there. You know, these motors don't give a shit what kind of oil is in there as long as it has oil. So alright guys, that's about, oh shit, and I bought a fucking Lumen light because this shit's awesome. But besides that guys, I'm hoping this rain holds out and it doesn't really pour on us later today. It's about 10:13 right now. I'll see you guys about 1 o'clock or so, maybe 1:15. Doesn't matter to you guys because real time. I'll see you in 5 seconds. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace. What's up guys, heading to the shop now, and I really hope I can get to the half-inch lines today, even though oil and brakes are priority here. But look at the pressure drops again, just so you guys know if you haven't seen it already in another video. Alright, you guys see that?
Alert.
And yes, that's the radar detector. Cop right there. Radar detector, good shit. But yeah, look, pressure drops, okay? Up and down like that. So hopefully we can get to the line thing today so we can address that issue. But alright, see you at the shop. Alright, so I'm going to drop the oil on this thing and then I'll show you the half-inch line kit. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and spray the banjo fittings on the VP44 and the fuel filter housing. Need some fluid film or PB blaster. Here she is. Here's a better idea with some white. Alright, so here's our half-inch line kit. Glow shift. Big line kit with pressure adapter. Glow shift sticker. If anyone wants this, post your name below. I'll send it out to you. Actually, if you want this, message me on Instagram and then I'll send it out to you. Just a catalog. 10% off next order. Then $48.61 for the line. So I kept saying half-inch line kit, but it ended up being a 3/8 inch kit, which is obviously a lot bigger than the stock line. But yeah, and then of course we have our fittings and everything right here. So yeah, let's finish up the oil change, then we'll get to this. Alright, of course I'm going to tighten this up, the oil's drained. And then I'm just going to put the fresh filter on, fresh oil, and it's time for the line. Guys, just got to throw in the oil and then we're done with the oil change. Filters in there, as you guys can see. And yeah, so I'm not going to probably videotape the process of this. I'll probably just record each step after each step, because I'm going to need to, you know, use both of my hands for this. So yeah, peace. Alright boys, just cracked that bitch. Like a junkie. There we go. That side's off. Just gotta get that side right there. Send it. She slowly comes. There she is. Fuck yeah, there goes all the fuel. Give me my fucking tool back, you bitch. There we go. Okay, so this is the line that we removed. This is the banjo bolt snubber valve McBullshit that we removed. This is the new line. These pieces right here on the left go into the injection pump and on top of the fuel filter housing. This T-fitting will go in the middle of the line, and that's where our new fuel pressure reading will be read from. And what else? There's one more thing that I have. Oh, here, right here. And then I believe this top portion will go into the T-fitting, and that's how we'll get our fuel pressure reading with that. So let's get to it. I'll go right in here. That'll spin right on for us. Oops, fuck, I just touched the battery terminal on. Could have died. Then that gets tightened with a 17. That doesn't want to thread right. There it goes. Now we're going to snug this down. Alright, so now I'm going to put these fittings on the ends, tighten them up, and I'm good to go. Good shit. Yeah. Too much. See?
Hurt my hand again.
No way.
Just my thumb a little bit.
That was good.
Where did the little socket?
So we're all done with these, thanks to the torch. I did not trim the line, so it's going to be probably a lot longer, and I'm probably just going to wrap up the rubber hosing a little bit. Literally, it's like double the length of this line, so we'll rig some shit up. It'll be okay. Now I'm just tightening this connection on for the fuel pressure, and we're good to go. As you can see, we have a massive amount of slack. Probably maybe zip tie it to the back of that bolt. She's all done. Alright, I lost a little nut for the battery terminals. So I'm going to get one of those and then we're going to prime it up, start it up. Alright, so we're going to prime the fuel up and see if it leaks. Alright guys, so it starts up now, all the air is out of the system. My only problem now is the fact that the fuel pressure is reading above 30. And being that I have a AirDog Raptor 100, I'm allowed to adjust the pressure. After a couple pressure adjustments down, the level still hasn't changed. I don't want to go too level, you know, so maybe something with the new gauge reading is wrong that I did, or maybe something else is wrong. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and take it for a drive and see if the fuel pressure gauge moves at all. So yeah, let's get driving. So there's literally no reading from the gauge. It's just stuck at you know, at 30. I think I'm gonna give it a wide open throttle rip and see how it feels. I mean, the truck's running great, so I'm not going to be too concerned about this fuel pressure not being read properly right now. Maybe there's a slight possibility that the fuel pressure is well over 30. But even so, I feel like I'd see it dip. You know, and even after adjusting it and lowering the pressure significantly, you know, I would think it would be in, you know, within the realm of this 1 to 30 PSI gauge. So I'm going to go back, take a quick look at the new fuel pressure gauge reading and how it's being read, and once I am back to the shop, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. But first, I'm going to get one more rip for you boys. Yeah. Alright guys, so everything is all finished up. Here's the line, right? Here's where the fuel pressure is being read from, right here in between, right after the fuel filter housing. So yeah, everything runs good. There's no leaks of any kind. That little drip right there is just oil from the engine, of course. So electrically, everything is back to where it was in the beginning of the install. All the gauge wirings, everything like that. And when the truck is started, you see the fuel pressure gauge stays at 30 PSI and the gauge is pegged out. Also, when I unplug this right here, this gauge sender, this whatever, the gauge still reads at 30, which means I think everything right here is perfect. It has to be with, you know, a gauge problem or this sensor or something like that. So to further, you know, I could sit here and scratch my head for hours, but what I'm going to do is tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and call Glow Shift and see what they say about it. And then we can go from there with, you know, a good response from them. And then also tomorrow, if I have the time, I plan on installing these brake pads. You know, as I said in the beginning of the video, my goal was to change the oil, which we did. Do the 1/2-inch line, which we did. Well, the big line, and then do the pads. So I'm going to call Glow Shift tomorrow, and yeah. But besides that, guys, I'm pretty happy about the install, except for, of course, the gauge. In the next one, we will go over what was wrong with it and how I fixed it. Hopefully, I fixed it. And besides that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.